say? Though the Most High speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not. Go ahead.
Because I have come, and ye refused.
You refused. We told you, hey, brother, you know in the Bible, it said that you're not supposed to be eating pork, right? Oh, nah, man, I've been eating pork 30 years, man. My grandmama made me. Man, the Most High here, he said, do not touch a dead pig's carcass. But you got it heating up in your oven. Will we follow the God of the Bible or yourself? The same Bible in your house we reading out of. Go ahead.
I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded.
What's the Most High's hand? Get Psalm 17 and 15. It's the Most High's hand, man. This is how you teach the scriptures. Creflo, all about the dollars, ain't gonna teach you the scriptures, right? They promote that you supposed to, like the Pope, right? He came out and said, you're supposed to accept homosexuality. What God, with quotations around it, are you talking about? On your dollar bill, in God we trust. Who are you talking about? I know who you talking about. Satan. That's who you talking about. You ain't talking about the Most High, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's not who you talking about. Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 17, verse 14. From men which are thy hand.
That's all I need, from men. And to be specific, the Israelite men. Now go back to Proverbs 1 and 25. Go ahead. It's our job as so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans to return to the Most High and keep His commandments to the best of your ability before who you call Jesus Christ, Hamashiach Yahushua, return. Because He's coming to make war, to judge and make war. To judge you on what? What you've been doing wrong, according to the Most High's law. It's simple. Read that.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity.
Get the word calamity, on the dictionary. He said, the Most High, right? He said, I'm going to laugh at your calamity. You know why? Because we reading it. He said, when I was trying to teach you my word, you didn't want to hear it. You had something to do, right? So he said, I'm going to laugh at your calamity. Let's see what the word calamity means. Go ahead. We do our research. Go ahead.
Calamity, an event causing great and often sudden damage.
Read that again.
An event causing great and often sudden damage or distress. A disaster.
When the disasters come, right? Shalom. When the disasters come, right? A sinkhole could swallow all this block right now. We be the only one standing. That's how powerful the Most High is. Most High ain't gonna hear your cry. The Most High send an earthquake through here right now and destroy all these buildings from here to Hollywood. You're gonna be crying to the Most High and He ain't gonna hear you. You better wake up, man. Most High is visiting the earth. man. That's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. Go ahead.
I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
You said get the word mock. Get the word mock, brother. He said, I will mock. The Most High said, when your evil come upon you, because it's coming, this your calamity, right? The water, which is thank you in Hebrew. He said, I'm going to mock you. What does the word mock mean? Go ahead.
The word mock. Tease or laugh at in a scornful or contemptuous manner.
They're going to laugh at you, man. And that's a lot of our people, they laugh at what we do. They laugh at the word of the Most High. They laugh when we say the real Jews are the so-called Negroes in America. They laugh when we say the Mexican man is really from the tribe of Issachar, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. They laugh. So the Most High said, I'm going to laugh at you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to laugh at you in the time of famine and drought. In the time of martial law, I'm going to laugh. Because you didn't pay me no mind. And you laughed at my word. So I'm going to laugh at you. Go ahead. No matter how loud you yell, God, Jehovah, Jesus Christ, He's not going to hear you. Go ahead.
Verse 27. When your fear cometh,
When your what?
your fear cometh
Right,
as desolation,
right.
and when your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
When your destruction cometh as a whirlwind speedily, right? Go ahead.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you.
Because that's what's coming in the streets of America. Distress and anguish. Like we say, I'm gonna keep saying it. Food shortages, right? Lack of water, lack of bread, earthquakes everywhere, buildings, riots, race wars, total anarchy, total chaos. Then you're gonna seek the Most High. But he's not gonna hear you. He's not gonna hear you. Go ahead.
Verse 28. Then shall they call upon me.
Then you're gonna call upon me. The Most High is bad, man. He already know. Go ahead.
But I will not answer.
God, Jehovah, Jesus Christ, Most High Christ, God. But I will not hear you. He said, I'm not gonna hear you. Jesus Cristo, Dios. He's not gonna hear you because you're not keeping his law. And you the chosen people of the book, the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. So that's why these things are coming on you, man. That's why you're getting gunned down, right? And it's gonna get worse. Snoop Dogg and the game ain't stopping nothing. The Most High is stirring up these spirits of war, man. It's coming. Where you gonna be at? I don't know. I know where I'm at. I'm with the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua. I ain't gonna, right, I ain't, right, join hand in hand with the wicked. The wicked shall not be unpunished, man. The Most High about to start laying down judgment, man. Judgment. Isaiah 13:15. Get that out. Y'all better wake up, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them.
Everyone that is joined unto them, who is the them? These other nations, the wicked. Right? When I say the other nations, the so-called white man, the so-called Chinese, the so-called African, because those are your enemies in the Bible. You so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. Those are your enemy. Right? You join unto them, Shalom.
And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
You're going to fall by the sword because you trusted in your enemy. And the scriptures say, never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Because iron, you can bet on iron rusting. The scriptures, man, hit home, man. Go ahead. Go back to Proverbs.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 28. Then they shall call upon me, but I will not answer.
What?
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Hosea 5:15. You're going to seek the Most High early, right? But you ain't going to find him. You're not going to find him, man. Go ahead.
Book of Hosea chapter 5, verse 15. I will go and return to my place.
This is what the Most High said, who you call God. This is what he said. Go ahead.
Till they acknowledge their offense.
You haven't acknowledged your offense. You don't know why the so-called black man came over here in cargo slave ships, packed like sardines, raped our women, lynched us, and still lynching us. Right? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans castrated us, separated us from our children, put a yoke of iron on our neck. You don't know why that happened. You know it happened, but you don't know why. It's in the scriptures, man. Because you're the children of Israel. You so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. And you turned against the Most High, and he turned on you. 1 + 1 is 2. Go ahead.
And seek my face. In their affliction they will seek me early.
In their what?
In their affliction they will seek me early.
Let's look up the word affliction. Let's look up the word affliction. We know what it means. We just getting it straight out of the horse's mouth, so to speak. And your affliction that will seek me early. That's what the Most High is saying to his people. You're going to seek his help, his divine intervention, right? Oh God, please help me, please. No, not today, not grandmama. You're gonna seek his help in that evil time, which is nigh upon you. But he said he's not gonna hear you. So what does the word affliction mean?
The word affliction, something that causes pain or suffering.
So when you suffering and in pain, the Most High is not gonna hear you. He's not gonna hear you, man. Y'all don't follow him. You don't keep none of his law, statutes, and commandments, right? You against him. You make fun of his word. You got him as a white man, and every church on the corner, right? Which there's a church on every corner, and you blaspheming his truth, man. Which blasphemy means filthy, wicked lie. Go ahead. We go back to Hosea 5 and 15. You better come back to the truth. Matter of fact, what is the truth? Go to Psalms 119, 142. What is the truth? Right? Everybody know the scripture. Know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Everybody know that. They got a tattooed on their arm, but you ain't supposed to be getting tattoos. But if you knew the truth, you wouldn't be doing that. So what is the truth? We're going to tell you right now. Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness,
Right.
and thy law is thy truth.
The Most High is what?
Law is the truth.
The law of the Wait, I thought we under mercy and grace. That's all we under? Nah, man. You better read the book again. You gotta be taught, man. You have to be taught this. You have to be taught this truth, man. Read that again.
Psalms 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
And the law of the Most High, get John 8 and 32. The law of the Most High, the commandments of the Most High, which your pastor tells you don't have to keep, man. We're not under. That's a lie. That's a lie, man. Because you don't know what the word, they tell you turn from sin and follow God, right? That's what they tell you. But what does the word sin mean? 1 John 3 and 4, for sin is the transgression of the law. So sin is breaking the commandments. How you gonna turn from sin, which is breaking the commandments, but we don't keep the commandments? That don't even make no sense. That makes no sense. Because he likes having that smooth face and shaving his beard, which is in violation of the law, right?